Whether you're a doctor, a manager, an engineer, a parent, a dishwasher, it doesn't matter what it is, you can always get better at what you do. You can always master your craft. Go deep inside your instincts and figure out what triggers you, what brings you curiosity. I'm not talking about, high standard, work ethic. We all have to have that. But if it's not your calling, it's very hard to become successful. It's just like at work. So you too, find your calling and you're gonna see how you're gonna be able to master your craft way easier. Hello everyone, this is Inspired Tuesday number 92. Because our team at Icon Dental Center believes that starting the day motivated and inspired sets up the rest of the day for success, we bring posts to our morning huddles, and it has been so positive to our team that we decided to share it with you and hope to motivate and inspire you as well. Today the topic is master your craft. Okay, we all love to see someone perform at something they're really good at. Those elite athletes playing that game that they are winning, or that chef cooking something amazing on TV that you already feel hungry just by watching. So whether you're a doctor, a manager, an engineer, a parent, a dishwasher, it doesn't matter what it is, you can always get better at what you do. You can always master your craft. So I have in here 3 tips to help our team and you to master your craft. I'll talk about 2 tips, bring 1 quote, and then 1 more tip. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is discover your calling. Okay, so the number 1 step for you to master something is to go deep inside your instincts and figure out what triggers you, what brings you curiosity. And then, for me today, I've noticed that the best way for you, if you didn't find your calling yet, is go back to your childhood. Because we all had it as a child, but a lot of the times it got suppressed by parents, by teachers, by the pressure of the society. For the longest time, you've heard, like I heard from many people, if that person is not an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, and there's this few degrees right there, it's not gonna be successful. Let me tell you today, our business coach, me and my business partner, our mentor, he built an amazing team in a business. Like he's a huge successful. Way more than any doctor I know, and he's a high school dropout because he discovered his calling and he's doing it. I'm not talking about, high standard, work ethic. We all have to have that. But if it's not your calling, it's very hard to become successful. It's just like at work. Okay, this person is very smart, this person is very smart, but if they are in the wrong seat on the bus, if they don't know, they are gonna not be that successful. And why do I say go back to childhood? For example, I see my nephew today. He's obsessed with Lego, right? That's his best gift ever is Lego, and he builds them over and over and over. He has all kinds of Lego and he's still building it. So look at this, building blocks. Maybe creating systems, operations in a company versus my son. That one is a public grade. He knows everyone in school by name. High five. He knows everybody's study. He can tell you a story easily. A 4-year-old, and be convincing and be funny. Totally, maybe marketing, maybe public grade. God knows what it is. But go back to childhood so you can do it. For me, it was so obvious. Like everything that had a problem solving or influence, like have to discuss. There's this game that you have to find a solution or discuss or connect. Totally me too. Dentistry. Someone comes with a problem, I diagnose, treat. Same thing in business. Problem, solution. See, that's my calling. So you too, find your calling and you're gonna see how you're gonna be able to master your craft way easier. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is develop a skill. Okay, so you already found your calling, right? And then you're gonna start with the foundation of something that you already like. So at that point, what you do is that you're gonna start to get a lot of recipes. Let me give an example in here from the dental school. So different doctors, they supervise during the clinic time. So one doctor, I really like the way he does the filling, for example. And then I like really the way the other doctor polishes, the other way the doctor. So you gotta get all these recipes from all these different doctors, and you gotta start to master your own craft by acquiring all these recipes. That's in any career. For example, a dental assistant. She goes to a dental assistant in school and she got the foundation. Or she works a few years, or she comes really without experience. But let me explain, like at some point, what I see is that I really empower them to do or suggest is like, I have these two assistants, let's give an example, that do temporary crowns really good. And they have different ways to do it, but the result is the same. So I tell the new one, look at them and see how they do it. Get the recipe from this one, get the recipe from this one, and whatever you see works best for you, and start to master your craft. So second is develop a skill. And I think the way to develop skill is getting a lot of recipes. Same thing in here, developing leadership. The leaders that you really like, you start to hear a lot about them, read their books, get their content, and then you start to master your own leadership, your own skills. A quote from Sharma: "The ordinary are paid to do their work. The extraordinary are paid to master their craft." Tip number 3 is absorb the power of mentorship. Now that you discover your calling and you develop a skill, mentorship is really gonna help you decrease the amount of time to reach your goal. Because the best mentors are the ones that have reached that point that you want to reach, and they had to develop so they can expedite it for you, shorten the time for you to reach there. There are many different ways to be mentored. Sometimes even through books, like you find someone that, like most everything you're trying to learn, someone else already have learned before, and they wrote a book or a content, or they've done something about it. So all you need to do is go and absorb all this content. There's also, which is really good, is a one-on-one mentorship. If you have a mentor, physical mentor, those ones are really valuable. And the one that is our mentor right now, he built an amazing team, as I said before, and he scaled the business himself, so he knows the growth pain, what does it take, and what is in the beginning, what it takes in the middle. So every time we are at a certain point that he analyzes, for him it's very easy to see it. So either he gives us a suggestion and recommends a book. Very important for you in order to be successful in absorbing mentorship is to leave your ego to the side and accept the feedback. Because if he's telling you or she's telling your mentor something, and they've been there, you gotta consider that. Because if you're just ignoring, there's not mentorship. So that's a great way. Sometimes, for example, you have some life coaches online. They're 19 years old. I find it very hard for someone to be able to coach life when they didn't live life yet. Okay, it's the same thing for a business. It's very hard to mentor business when you didn't live it. It's hard. And the people that scaled, they are very valuable to mentor you. And this is why I try to do it a little bit in here. Everything that I bring in here is things that happen either in my life, in my business, and this is how I broke through and what it took, and I bring it up for you. So those are the 3 tips, and I hope you guys liked the topic and the quote today, and go ahead and leave me a comment below. So do you have mentorship? What kind of books are you reading? Or, connect with us right here and let us know what kind of mentorship is the one that influences you the best. And if you have any topic you'd like me to talk about, also leave me a comment below. And if you haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our pages on Facebook and Instagram at Icon Dental Center for more Inspired Tuesdays. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.